Hi there folks, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a really long time, possibly as long as a year since I've been here. Anyway, I've decided it's time to get back to it. I have got time in my hands now and I'm going to start making my videos again. I really enjoyed doing it before, and I used to take part in swaps and things like that, and I stopped doing that. But I'm going to start getting back to it. So if anybody knows of any good swaps or, you know, competitions, things like that, that I can take part in that are within the UK, hopefully, unless it's an online post and I don't need to post them. Because that was one of the reasons I stopped doing swaps, was because, no swaps, sorry. Yes, swaps included actually. Was because my last one cost me nearly £50 to send to the States. So I had to call quits to that. Anyway, I'm in today. If you know of any collabs, things like that that's going on, if you could let me know, I would be much appreciated. I'm in today and I've got a wee quick haul for you. I've had a few things delivered, and although I've not been on doing videos, I've been crafting all this time. I've been continuing my craft. I love that. So I'm going to get back with my first haul video, okay? Right. First thing I bought was this display stand. I just got that delivered. Now, I think this was less than £4. I bought it for Temu. Say what you like about Temu, but these things are great. And I've just recently done 2 craft fairs, my first 2 ever, with a good friend of mine. And we needed more display items, so that was why I bought that. Right, I just got a load of 50 small thank you carrier bags. These are made from the recycled plastic and they're recyclable. They've got that funny feel to them, so that was why I bought them. For people that buy any of my mates. As I said, I'm going to get back into swaps and things like that. So I've bought these Highland Cow stickers. There's a load of wee different Highland cows in there. And these ones, wait to get some scissors and we'll open them, guys. That would be better. These ones say handmade with love. Now I have got a sticker machine and I could have done them myself, but they were only £1.50 for, I think there's 500 on there, so you can't complain at that. These ones are all different Highland cows. I bought them. Again, cheap as chips. These ones are just the fragile post ones. So I bought them. I've recently made some bee tic-tac-toe sets, which I'll show you at the end of this video or in another video. And I was looking for some yellow ribbon, so I bought some yellow gingham ribbon, but I've already done them, so I'll keep that for another project. And this ribbon says just for you. A couple of metres of each. Off it, Temu. Now you have to be careful with what you buy in Temu, as we all know, because we don't want to be ripping anybody's business off. So I just buy generics. These are vase fillers and they are Halloween themed. There's hats, skulls, spiders, bats, ghosts in there. I think there's 100 pieces or something like that. Again, about £3. And these are just clear stickers for my Mun Bun thermal printer. So these are thermal labels. They're just see-through thermal labels. But because I want to take one off, see, just see-through thermal labels. They're actually quite good. That Mun Bun's quite a good printer. This ribbon here says just thank you. That's for if I make anything and sell it. My friend's determined to get me on Etsy and all that, but the charges on Etsy are horrendous. Anyway, please don't bend labels. These are Highland Cow purchases, again, for if I do sell some of my stuff. And it's thank you for supporting my small business. And stickers to go with that. Right. In other news, I bought this wee 3D tree. Because my mother loves 3D cards and things like that. Anyway, I seen this wee card and I thought, that's really good. I could make that myself. Now you see this, it's 3D. And it goes up, you know, it goes up the point like that. You have to organise it, obviously. And it sits on this wee, it gives you a wee base and it sits on this wee base. But these wee things here pop out. You know, they're a die cut. They pop out like that. And they hang on the branches. Like that. So I thought it was quite novel. And I said, right, I'll get that. I'll give her that. So I quite liked that. I think that was only about 180 or something, I want to say. It wouldn't have been much more than that anyway. Right. Years ago I used to like Hunky Dory. I used to be into Hunky Dory. And I either gave all my stuff away or used it or get rid of it, whatever. So I went and bought some more. I bought the Tarot little book pack because that is another love in my life. Not necessarily tarot, I have to say, but I have a lot of friends who are into that. I bought the Golden Oldies collection, the latest Christmas collection, and this is the paper pad to go. I'm a wee bit close, guys, but I will move out. They're double-sided paper pads, as you can see. Plain and simple, quite cheery. The thing that surprised me though is it didn't have a cardboard on the back. I was quite surprised at that. Anyway, and I bought the topper set. Now, do you want me to open this up? He's probably do. Let me open it up for you. This at the way so she's got a look. Right, I'll tilt it up so there's not much light in it. You see them? They're really good. You get 2 sheets of each. No, 3. No, 2. 2 sheets of each. "16 A4 foiled and die cut topper sheets, 2 sheets in each of 8 designs." There's the other one. The ladies. The wee grumpy one doing the cards, that's always me. I hate writing out cards. And there's... Some of these are really good. They're kind of humorous. They're no meant to be serious, like. Guys. And I'm getting to that age now, you know. That's kind of like me. No, that's me, actually. I'm getting to that age now. I've got white hair and stuff. There we go. The imagery on them, I have to say, is really, really good. It's really modern and really nice. The print is just second to none with Hunky Dory. And it doesn't crack, and it's absolutely great to craft with. So it is. And they always do matching cardstock and stuff. Although their colours are retiring at the end of this year. They retire their colour range every 2 years and do a new one. So I have got a load of this card anyway, so. And that's the last one. The Hoover. And they needn't bother. So, that's that. That goes in that paper collection. And in that order, I ordered 2 magazines. I ordered the latest one, which is Project 91. Just because I've been out of it for so long. I mean, it literally is for COVID or something like that. The last time I bought any Hunky Dory. And I've been out of it that long. It's just for a bit of inspiration. And they give you free papers. And the papers are really nice and they're really good print quality. They're no rubbish and they're smooth and they're nice. Look at that, is that not lovely? See that? Beautiful. Anyway, and I bought, that magazine was $5.99. You can get it for $9.99 with a kit and all that way, but I didn't want the kit. And this is an old one. This is a Project 85. I don't know if it be last year's or the year before's. And it was only $2.99. But it's the card designs, it's the shape I'm more interested in than anything, rather than the artwork, you know. And here's the free papers. And they always stick to the same thing. You get your traditional, your cosy, your Frosty. What's with Frosty? Oh, I can't remember. They always stick to a core set of themes anyway. Now, these are the next things I bought. And this, I'm going to bring this video to a close after this. I bought this. Now, I don't buy these because I've got absolutely thousands of dies and I've got 2 cotton machines there and I could do my own. But I've been doing cards for friends lately and they'll say, oh, I like that card. Can you stick a Nana or something on it? So I bought this and I used 2 out it yesterday straight away. So, I mean, it will come in handy. The thing that I had, the lady was wanting a granddaughter and the only one I had was a great-granddaughter that matched the card. So I just cut the great off. I mean, you can adapt them to suit yourself. Good colours. I think it's 6 sheets at each. You get in this. And it's got everything. Boyfriend, girlfriend, niece, daughter-in-laws, son-in-laws. And that was really good. That was about £15 though, I think that one was. This is just a book of, sorry, I've got everything going sideways tonight. I don't know why. This is just a book of wee sentiments. Sending best wishes. Enjoy your big day. And they're really handy because what I do with them is I'll mat and layer them and I'll stick them onto the back of fancy fold cards. So you've got somewhere to write your verse in, you know, just like that. And I'll stick that onto the back of a card because a lot of these fancy fold cards, you don't have a space without spoiling the design and the inside of the card. These are Splendid Sentiments, the little book of Splendid Sentiments. Now, they ones there, these relative ones, they're like cardstock. This is more paper stock, although it's quite thick, but it's still paper. So you would need to back this onto like your gold mirror or something like that. Give it a bit of rigidity. And there's absolutely loads in it. 80 times 150 GSM coated pages, 10 designs with 8 of each. So, another thing I bought, and I was a bit disappointed in this one, I have to say. It was the Wizardy Hunky Dory. Now I've got Harry Potter stamps and things like that, and I've done pocket letters and that kind of thing before, and I thought this would be more like it because it showed you like the Ravenclaw and, you know, the Hedwig the Owl, but it's no really enough like it that you could associate it. I suppose that is a bit, but I was a wee bit disappointed. They still got the snake and all that, you know. I suppose they can't go too close to it without infringing copyright, which is not a bad thing. And this is a little book of senior moments. This is the summer collection that came out before their Christmas collection. I do have that paper collection, but I've had it for a wee while, you know, maybe about 10 weeks or something like that. Maybe not as long as that. So I didn't want to include it in the haul because I have used some of it. But this is the images in it. Really good. I love that one. That's for my baby. You know, I would maybe consider breaking this up and doing a set. You know, many designs is in it. 120 pages, 20 different designs. So I could do 1 of each design or 2 of each design. If anybody's interested in something like that, let me know. I'll probably sell it for a couple of £, or just to cover postage or something like that, because I'll never use it all. Never on occasion I only know I use it all. So, that's them. That's them all, folks. I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to start crafting again. Oh, and I got these. I got the mirror mats for the little books. There's gold, silver and rainbow mirror in there. I think that was £14 or something. Don't remember. But, and I keep all my little books in these there's a name for these, but I just can't remember what they are. You get a stack of 4, 2, 4, 5, sorry, and a cube. They come in a cube. Anyway, I use the boxes separate sometimes. Now, would you like a quick tour to see the mess in my place? I'll show you where I am, what I'm at, what I've been doing. I hope I don't cut you off, so let's have a wee look here. Oh, right, I've done some new storage. I've got card storage there, up there, into my TV. That's some of my pens and things. I've got more of my pens and things like that in there. One die cutter. You'll see my bit of Klepto. These are all Christmas items that I bought from the range. And I bought loads of them when they were on sale. And I've put them in there because I'm going to do gift sets with them. I've already started. I made one the other day. Here, they're here. Do you know what? I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another video with some of my makes that I've made lately. And that's just cardstock and things like that up there. Now, today I have been online and I have cleared out all my dies. I'm going to come round here. I sorted out all my die storage. I put it into the bins there. And I had a load of dies that I've either never used or won't use. So I've sorted them out and I've put them into these bags. I've got 3 sets and my friend of mine's has put them onto the local marketplace. I've never sold anything before. As I said, I've just recently done 2 craft thingies and I've never sold any of my craft stuff. I've always donated it. I've always gave it away. But I feel in these times we really should be doing our bit, so I'm going to say. And they're gone cheap. Up there's wreath stuff. That's my stamps there and there and there and some in there. And I've got some in my hut at the back as well. That's the next thing it's going to be read out. I'm going to be doing a load of stamps and I'm going to be selling a load of the stamps. Ribbons and boxes. That's my big craft bag in there. Goes round, it's like cardstock, and then all my painting stuff. Up the top's my Christmas baubles, my mannequin for doing my fancy dresses. Cards. They green bags are actually the top one are 2 wreaths that I've just made. Christmas ones. The bottom one is all my knit machines. My knit machines are in there, and then they come round here. The boxes up the top up there are all Pokemon makes that I made for my son. He's buys and sells Pokemon trades and things like that. So I've made him loads of stuff. Absolutely hundreds of stuff. So that's for him to sell. And all my drawers there, all these rainbow drawers, they're all stacked. They're all full. And that corner there's all my knitting stuff. That's really full. That's got all my knitting and all my wool and stuff in it. And then you come down to the mess. I do have floor space. I do have a lot of floor space. But I've been in here today and I have been reading out. And you know what it's like. You make more of a mess than you do to start with. And that is my stack cutter. And that's amazing. That is a brilliant piece of kit. I just bought this shelf yesterday. That's my Mun Bun thermal printer in this wee unit. And I've got the labels in there. So the labels will go in there. And that's my other cutting machine. I've got 3 or 4 cutting machines because I've got the Joy up there. See it right there. I'll show you. There's my finger. That's the Joy Travail one or whatever it's called. And somewhere round about I do have the green cricket. Oh, I must have lost it. I've moved it. Right, folks, I'm going to leave these there because that was quite a long video to start off with. I'll put these down here just for something to look at just now. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like and subscribe. Please show me some love. This is a brand new channel for me. I just thought I wanted to start from scratch and give it another wee go. Share the love. I'm going to come back on with some makes that I've made and I'll see you all again the next time. Happy crafting. Bye.